Hello everyone, it's your favorite realtor, Erica Hernandez with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, Gary Green. Happy Monday to you. Welcome February. I cannot believe January is over. New month means new goals, and I'm so excited to share with you today. One of my goals this year, 2021, are going to be double closings. If you would like to learn what double closings are for a realtor, please stay tuned. As always, don't forget to follow me on social media at Erica Houston Realtor, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and go to my website at www.erikahoustonrealtor.com. I'm going to be trying to make a TikTok this year. It's one of my goals. Hang tight. I hope that I can make a TikTok for you guys. I'm going to try to have a little more fun with my real estate stuff. So keep your eyes open. That may be coming soon. All right, guys, so good morning to you. I have my closing basket in my car right now. I'm getting ready to head out to a double closing. For those of you that want to know what a double closing is, I have a client who is a seller, an owner of a home, that reached out to me that they wanted to sell their property and purchase a new property. The current home that they had was a little bit too small for them. They were outgrowing it really fast. It was a starter home. This is normal. People tend to move every 7 to 10 years. So the home that you buy, the very first home you buy, usually is not your forever home. Although we all try to pick a forever home when we purchase our first home. So we put this house on the market for sale, and we already knew which house they wanted to purchase. So the sell house went under contract and their purchase side went under contract. We definitely met our goal and our deadline on both ends. So the buyer for the selling side was amazing. Their bank was great. They went through the whole process. It was very smooth. And then the lender for my client on the purchase side has been nothing but amazing as well. Great with communication. Throughout the whole time was like, hey, we're going to close on time. Everything's looking great. So what is going to happen today is we're going to close the sale of my client's current home in about a few hours. Shortly after that, he's going to hang tight for a little while, and then he's going to be signing all the documents for his home purchase. Both closings are at the same title company, which helps a bunch. So my clients are going to use the money they made from the sale to be able to purchase the new home, and they're going to have money left over. They really had a lot of equity on that home, so they're going to use their proceeds from the sale for their down payment for their new home, and they're going to be able to take a check home. One of the options was to use most of the money for a bigger down payment, but my client said they wanted to pay off some debt, so they're just going to put whatever they can as a down payment for their new home, and then they're going to keep the rest of the money. So I cannot wait. This is a very exciting day. I know my client was super nervous because he was a seller and a buyer at the same time. It is nuts. My client and his wife did amazing the entire time. They met every deadline. They answered all my emails in a timely manner. I couldn't be more happy with these clients. I'm so excited to bring you guys along. So stay tuned if you want to see our double closing. I am really loving this lip gloss that I'm wearing today. If you guys want to know, it's from Sephora. It's like this tiny little sample that I got. What color is this? So it went on pretty wet, and then it dried like this beautiful matte color. All right, guys, so right now we're doing the final walkthrough for the home purchase that my client did make. We just have to make sure that everything looks great in here, and so far I've checked every single thing in here and it looks great. It's really clean. I'm so happy for these clients. They're getting ready to get here, so I hope you guys can meet them. Hopefully they're not camera shy. But yeah, after this we're gonna go to title so we can sign off on their sell side and then sign off on this one, this purchase right here. I'm gonna take you guys around. Here's the kitchen. Huge, gorgeous kitchen. And it looks like the old owners left them a cute note. Also, I brought this wine because I'm gonna take pictures of them. And then the wine glasses, they're gonna take a picture with the sold sign and then with the key.
This is stating the proration for taxes was based off of today's close date. The buyer has accepted their property and any repairs that have been completed. Okay, I'm gonna go to the back. I'm gonna try to get funding authorization. I'll come back and we'll finish signing. She'll tell you what funding authorization is. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All I need her.
No, because there's a stack of stuff that the lender needs in order to approve it. So she'll send that and she comes back and finishes the rest. That they don't need it to approve it.
Grab the deed and the CD from the seller.
So that's it, they're done.
Yeah, they're done. Now they just we'll have to wait. She's hoping that by the time you finish signing this, they would have already reviewed that. So we can just release the keys.
Right.
Yeah.
So they would have to review that and then.
Yeah, they have to review it to say we're good to go.
Yeah.
And these they don't have to review, but it's stuff you're supposed to sign.
Right.
You know?
Earlier she
I like
said-
when they break it up.
Earlier she said she had already wired. What was that for?
What did she say exactly?
What did she say? She had submitted the wired transfer. But I wasn't
She
sure.
said she was just waiting for
Oh, okay. So because yours closed, Ingersoll, like she's submitting it to be used for your purchase.
Oh, okay.
That's what she's saying.
I got you.
Because they have to do something to it to release it from. Yeah. So what do you think was the hardest part of?
Everything.
Was it harder being a
something.
seller or harder being a buyer?
I think a seller.
Seller's more stressful, you
It
think?
I think so for us because of the house. We had like so many things that came up, and for me it was. And then like the dining room stuff, you know, having to sell it. I thought it was gonna be like selling it. We were gonna have a lot of options,
Yeah.
you know, and at the end it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
For the
I mean, we
people
didn't
that
have it too long out in the
But for
market,
the
right?
people
But-
that came out to look at it, it was always like, oh, the dining room or
Yeah.
this or that,
Of all the
you
people
know?
that came through, that was
Yeah.
like the big deal breaker.
And then
Yeah.
also the people that backed out at one time.
Yeah.
And it just felt like it was just gonna be hard to sell. And
Because you have to convince somebody to love the house as much as you do.
Right,
And then
yeah.
the inspection part, we're all worried about too. Like,
Yeah.
there's gonna be stuff come out, and I'm sure.
And
they
it wasn't
did.
bad.
No, I'm sure they got stuff that they wanted them to point out, but they just didn't.
Yeah. Because you're already giving them credit.
Yeah.
That's what they told you, right?
Oh my gosh, the day started so cold and now it's like freaking hot. I have this turtleneck and long sleeve and I still have more appointments, so that's fun. All right guys, so you got to see what a double closing looks like. It was very interesting to see that the sellers actually thought it was harder to sell than to purchase. I kind of know that it's definitely harder to sell than to purchase. I think the purchase side is a little bit more fun, but I'm very proud of my clients for holding it down for both selling their home and purchasing a new one. Congratulations to this family, and on to the next client. I'm going to be showing some houses here, so wish me luck. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're still here. Hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next week.